Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com here in West Warwick, Rhode Island, right in the heart of West Warwick. And I want to officially announce on behalf of myself, on behalf of TruthRadioShow.com and the Rhode Island Second Amendment Defenders. And I would like to, on our behalf, announce our official endorsements for Rhode Island political candidates here. And the reason why we took so long for it to officially come out, because we had the primaries and we had to narrow it down to who's who left in the elections. And so that being said, that being done, it's time to announce our official endorsements. Again, on behalf of myself, Dan Bidondi, the Dan Bidondi Show, TruthRadioShow.com, and the Rhode Island Second Amendment Defenders. And we're going to start here right here in West Warwick. For Town Council, Angelo Padula and Jason Messier. So if you live in West Warwick, please vote for these guys for Town Council. Great people, man. And everybody knows Jason Messier. He's the author of the Facebook pages all over West Warwick. And so here we go with the state representatives here. And if you live in these districts, please vote for these people. And Michael Gary is definitely one of them. So we're going to name him in a minute here. He's tuning in right now. But state representatives and District 26, that's West Warwick and Coventry. Tammy Collins, Blake Philippi, he represents District 36. I believe that's a Block Island area. Bob Quattrocchi, District 41, Situate Cranston, that's my area. He's my state rep. He's got to be ready for re-election. And Dan Elliott, good guy, really good guy, District 20 in Warwick here. Sherry Roberts running for re-election. She's a champion of civil rights, man. I'm telling you, no other person in that state house hits the opposition harder than Sherry Roberts does. I mean, she's amazing. She's a against gun control, I'm sorry. She's a gun rights advocate. She's an advocate for all our rights. Sherry Roberts, District 29 in Coventry, please vote for her. She's got a strong contender this year. I forget the guy's name anyway, but his last name is Notarillo, Ernie Notarillo. And yes, he's related to Bobby Notarillo, but he's not like his cousin. So anyway, Sherry Roberts for District 29, Mike Chippendale for District 40, Justin Price, District 39. These people run for re-election. Yeah, great representatives. I mean, they've been representing us for a while, doing a great job. And newly running here is Julie Cayozzo. She's the daughter of the congressional candidate Salvatore Cayozzo. She's running for District 24 in Warwick. She's amazing. And Ronald Andrewchuk, my cousin, even though he got railed on getting on the ballot, this whole story altogether, but he's still running as a write-in candidate against Charlene Lima. That's Cranston District 14. So vote for him. Just write his name on the ballot. And Ron Lopato, District 21 in Warwick. Michael Gary, who's tuning in now. Michael Gary, District 38. He represents Hopkinton in Westerly, Rhode Island. And great people, I mentioned. And we've got a lot more great people on the state Senate side now. For state senator, you got Scott Copley. Scotty's Hot Topics, he's got a great show. But Scott Copley, great guy. I've known him for a long time. District 33 for state Senate. Stephanie Calise, she's representing in District 11. Jennifer Moffat, District 31. Mike Very, thank you for your service, sir. And Mike Very, District 20, he's a veteran running for state senator. Now we move on to the state side. For state attorney general, and for the love of God, okay, vote for Alan Gordon for attorney general, because he's running up against an Obama administration person who actually technically can't be attorney general because according to what he's involved with, he's not allowed to testify for certain things. Talk to Alan Gordon on that. Now I want to really point this out for all you Second Amendment people out there. You all know how hard it is to get, it's like pulling teeth to go get a concealed firearms permit, a CCW, from the Attorney General's office. Him as Attorney General, he's going to appoint me to help run the permit office. So there's no more going to be ass kiss and everything else. They basically, if you want to come down and get a CCW, all you have to do is qualify and arrange, have a clean background check, and there you go. The Second Amendment is your excuse. You don't need an excuse, because the right to protect yourself is your excuse. And hey, you're welcome, Michael, and thank you for your service. And so please vote for Alan Gordon for Attorney General. And he belongs to the Compassion Party. His buddy there, Ian Armstrong, she's running for governor. And anyway, Michael Riley for General Treasurer, great guy. And Pat Cordolisi, Secretary of State. I had the honor of actually meeting him in person at Alan Fung's celebration there after the primaries. And Paul Pence for Lieutenant Governor. Now here's the thing. Everybody in Rhode Island knows the Lieutenant Governor position is useless. All they do is kiss ass to the governor and do the governor's dirty work. Now, Paul Pence, I'm sorry, don't confuse him with Mike Pence, the vice president. No, Paul Pence, okay, you're here in Rhode Island. He wants to put validity back into the seat of Lieutenant Governor. And Lieutenant Governor should be holding the governor accountable on every action. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, whatever. If the governor does wrong, you're supposed to hold that governor accountable. And how you doing, Julie? I just mentioned your name. So Julie Coyozo, she's joining us now for state rep. Yeah, it's amazing people here, I mentioned here. She represents District 24 in Warwick. But here we go for governor. Now, I have to mention these three people's names because I can't decide. We got three great people. I met all three people. I know one of them really well. And for governor here, anybody but Gina, please. Hashtag vote Gina out 2018. But for governor, I mean, I can't officially endorse anybody right now because I love these people. I wish all three of them could join into one person and they would win by a landslide. If it was just one of these people running against Gina Raimondo, it'd be a landslide. It really would. Three great people, and I can't say enough. As a Republican nomination, Alan Fung, I mean, what a great guy. Look what he did to the city of Cranston. Amazing. I mean, the guy is truly amazing. Very like a high energy person. Great person to talk to. And Ann Armstrong, the Compassion Party candidate, she's legitimately on the ballot, and for some reason, Channel 12 didn't invite her to the debate last night, which is wrong. Every candidate should be allowed at the debate. And Ann Armstrong, she's a great person. She's trying to help legalize the medical marijuana without the damn government intrusion on top of it. And Joseph Trillo, former state rep, I mean, what a great guy that guy is. You heard him last night at the debate, him and Fung. Great ideas. I mean, like, these two people are full of wisdom. And here's what I hope, okay? I hope whoever wins the governor out of these three people, that they can hire the other two. Just say if Alan Fung wins, I hope Alan Fung could hire Ann Armstrong and Joe Trillo in his administration. What a heck of an administration that would be. It would be amazing. Or same thing if Joe Trillo won. Or Ann Armstrong. Hire, all three of these people need to work together. It would be amazing. We would have a great state. But anybody but Gina, folks, anybody. And now for the government positions here in Rhode Island, Daniel Gilmet, my good friend, no, he didn't make the ballot, but he is a legit write-in candidate. So when you vote, this is District 1 against David Cicilline, the incumbent. All you have to do is just write Daniel Gilmet. He's got great stickers and all that. I mean, the guy, you've got to see his signs everywhere. So he's right on my Facebook now. So get a hold of him if you live in District 1. If David Cicilline is your congressman, please vote for the guy. For Daniel Gilmet, not Cicilline. The Cicilline, all he does is attack gun rights, attack everything, and he's just a totally vicious bastard, excuse my language, when it comes politically. And for a U.S. Senator against Sheldon Craphouse, Sheldon, hey, what's up, Ann? I just mentioned you as one of our governor candidate recommendations. But for U.S. Senator District 2 against Sheldon Whitehouse, we need to get Whitehouse out of there because he blames climate change for everything. And, you know, he's now with the Kavanaugh thing. I'm surprised he didn't bring up climate change to make some excuse why he allegedly touched that woman, which he didn't, but we're not going to get into that. So vote for Bob Flanders, Robert Flanders, for U.S. Senate here in Rhode Island, District 2. And finally, for Congress, which he's been being overlooked. This is disgusting what's going on in Rhode Island, but we're not going to get into that. But for Congress, District 2 against do-nothing Jim Langevin, because he's in a wheelchair, God bless him. But he's in a wheelchair, he gets sympathy votes all the time. He doesn't do jack crap, except for get a post office named after him. Oh, that deserves recognition. But his opponent, he's a disabled veteran, okay? This guy has done a lot for the last 2 years at least here in the state of Rhode Island. He stopped RIPTA from going after the bus passes for the elderly and disabled. He put a stop to that. He was in charge of that. He led the fight for that. He also, I've been on the fishing boats with him, the commercial fishing boats, how the government, the EPA and all them, the United Nations is trying to put a stop to local commercial fishermen. They want to monopolize it, a big corporation. So they're trying to put local fishermen out of business with strict regulations, and they say, the overfishing thing is no overfishing no more. I've been on the boats, I see miles of dead fish on the ocean that they had to throw back because of EPA regulations. Instead of saying, all right, donate what we have that's overage to a homeless shelter, whatever. No, throw it back, and it's miles of dead fish. You've got to see for yourself, folks. And he also, for years, has been helping with the veterans. I mean, we had everything from the VA scandals going on, everything to do with veterans, okay? Especially he runs an organization called poisonvets.org that helps poison veterans from Fort McClellan. Anybody's heard about that? HR 411, that was Fort McClellan Health Registry Act. And basically what they're doing is they're trying to get compensation help for these veterans who have been poisoned, like Camp Lejeune, Fort Mac, and all that other stuff. So he's been on his toes. He's using his own money to go to Washington, D.C. to lobby for our rights, for gun rights for one, for give these veterans who are out in the streets when it's going to be cold in a matter of 2 to 3 months. And you're going to see out in these streets here, you're going to see veterans, people who served that country, all in the West Warwick, Providence, everywhere else, but yet our governor and our whole administration here in Rhode Island, they care more about Syrian refugees. They care about illegals, and there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but you need to take care of your people first. Why our veterans, families and all that are out in the streets in the cold. This guy, Sal Caioso, has been leading the fight. He's had homeless drives to help these people put food in their bellies. He's fought against Providence Mayor and his garbage, Alorza, against Governor Mundo and her garbage. So this guy, Salvatore Caioso, Sal Caioso is also his name, all right? Sal Caioso, again, running for Congress, District 2, he's represented, I'm sorry, he's the pick for the nomination for the Republican Party. And there's so much stuff, that's why I'm stuttering, there's so much stuff that, a lot of endorsements that Sal's got. I mean, Ron Paul himself, and we know Rhode Island has tons of Ron Paul fans here. I'm one of them too. So Ron Paul, okay, he and his National Liberty Caucus officially endorsed Salvatore Caioso. The Rhode Island Republican Party endorsed Salvatore Caioso. And during the general election there, the primaries, he actually got more votes than any other congressional candidate in his position for a while. So he's got a lot of good headwinds going into this campaign because Jim Landrigan, okay, the guy has done nothing. Okay, he's had 18 years to do something in the state of Rhode Island. All he does is kiss ass to gun control, kiss ass to anti-constitutional measures. So Salvatore Caioso would be a great choice and look into him. He's not just a Republican, man. He's got people who, even progressives and Democrats, who love the guy because he's technically independent. He reaches out to everybody. He don't care which party you are. He wants to represent every one of you. And the reason why I know all this because I'm with the guy. I worked with the guy. I mean, he's like my cousin. I mean, for years I know this guy, and I've been with him on these boats. I've been with him in Providence. I've been with him at these events and all that. He's severely, it's hard to put in words, he's severely committed to serving this community, for represent Rhode Island in Washington, D.C. Now, here's the thing, Washington, and on the Washington level, Rhode Island's got only four votes when it comes to president. Rhode Island don't really count. He wants to make Rhode Island count. Okay, we're sick of being the last state. RhodeFirst.com that's why he puts Rhode first, Rhode Island First.com. So again, all the candidates I mentioned, can't say enough about these people. Met a lot of them in person, known a lot of them for the work they did, and yeah, amazing people. So again, if you want to rewind this, just watch from the beginning. I listed off the state reps, town councilmen, state senators, the state positions and all that. Great people. Please vote for these people. And no, your vote doesn't go to waste. I know a lot of people right now are just disgusted because you've been desensitized. That's the problem here in Rhode Island. People say, oh, it's a blue state, it's a blue state. No, it's not a blue state because number one, the majority of voters in Rhode Island are all independent, unaffiliated. The most of Rhode Island don't vote because they've been desensitized by the corruption. I mean, we had one governor after another, Raimondo, Chafee, Kacheri before him, Republicans, Independents, Democrats, all been corrupt scum who've been destroying our civil liberties, signing our state over to globalists like the United Nations, Agenda 21 with their roadworks Rhode, Rhode Island, I'm sorry. So anyway, guys, I just want to reach out to everybody for these people to vote for. Again, we're in West Warwick, Rhode Island. So again, what's going on, Blake? And Blake's one of the people I mentioned here. So play this video back. I mentioned all the people that recommended and endorsing for state representatives, state senators, Congress, I mean, all the state offices. Blake Flippy, tune in now. I mean, he's running for re-election. What an amazing, amazing state representative. He's probably the best speaker I've ever seen. His words are so articulate. I mean, they pierce through a lot of bad bills and everything else. Amazing stuff the guy does. And I hope one day, I see him one day becoming the Speaker of the House, Blake Flippy. So we want to wish all these candidates luck we mentioned. And we're going to be back more during the elections because it's going to be heating up really bad. Debates are coming up now. And so let's see what goes on here in the state of Rhode Island. And remember, we need to get Gina the hell out of here. Vote Gina out 2018. Hashtag Vote Gina out 2018. This is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com, the Dan Bidondi Show on 990WBOB.com, and the Rhode Island Second Amendment Defenders. God bless.